Hey everybody, Reds fan 1979 coming back at you with a special baseball card video. Hope everybody's having a good winter. It's been crazy cold here. We got about 14 inches of snow probably about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and it's just starting to melt because we have temps in the 40s and 50s. Actually supposed to be in the low to mid 60s a couple days this upcoming week, which is just crazy. So I haven't made a video in about 4 or 5 weeks. It's been a while. I've been sick. I've had probably the worst sinus cold infection in my life. I'm almost at 3 weeks now. I finally got some antibiotics last Thursday, Friday, so getting slowly better, but definitely pretty crazy. So wanted to show you guys some recent pickups. This is just spending the rest of my Christmas money and just a little bit. I got a bonus from work. So I wanted to show you guys. Let's start here with this really cool Joey Votto. This is from 2018 Topps. I just love the parallels here, especially with they almost look like sun rays going out from there. I had the Topps update, like All-Star Game parallel gold, but I did not have this one. So this just looks really cool. I love the image, the batting stance, and again, just I love the way they did the golds this year. It's not perfect. I mean, that corner is okay. This one has like a little tick of white, but I mean, that happens sometimes on raw cards. Numbered to 2018, and I got this on eBay for, it was either $5 or $6, so nothing too crazy, but very nice card there. Just a couple other random things here. This is Paul Skeens from 2024 Topps Heritage. I think it's the high number. This was a cheap pickup from a Facebook group. I think it was $2 and then $1 for PWE, so $3. Pretty cool image there. I like the 75 look there. Then had to get this Emilio Pagan rookie, so I didn't make a separate video about Reds Fest, but I should have. My friend and I went in mid-January, and I entered an online sweepstakes to meet a player and get his autograph, and I drew Emilio Pagan. At first, I was a bit disappointed because he's not one of the more desirable players, but I started looking up his stats, and he actually had the best year of his career, albeit it's a fairly short career, maybe since 2017, but had his best year statistically last year. And so I actually got a really cool autographed baseball, got to meet him. I asked him if he would put down the number of saves that he had in 2025, and he did, which was awesome, kind of a little personalized inscription. So I just picked up this base rookie. I think it was 99 cents on eBay. So just a little more than $1 after shipping. But I had kind of forgotten he played for the Padres right before he came to the Reds, but I didn't realize he had played on the Mariners during his rookie year. So this is from 2017, I believe. Topps update. So just a nice little memory to kind of commemorate getting to meet him in person. Then I got a couple TJ Friedels. I really like TJ Friedel. He's kind of an underrated player, in my opinion. He's speedy. He has a tenacity for the game. He plays hard, and he's a really good teammate. Very well liked in the clubhouse. So came across these two cards, and it was hard not to. This was really cheap from 2022 Select. A red parallel number to 199. I just like the team color match there in his batting stance. This was like $1.99, so I was like, yeah, it looks nice. Displays well. And then this card, this is kind of crazy. These Topps Gilded Chromes, they're all over the place. This one I picked up. It was the cheapest one on eBay, and I want to say it was $12, I think. So this is from 2022 Chrome, Topps Chrome Gilded. This is numbered out of 99, 64 out of 99. This was 12, but I saw others listed on eBay like 30 and one all the way up to like 50 or 60, which is just an insane range to me, because he's not a highly desirable player. So from $12 basically all the way up to 50 or 60. I guess when it's limited like this to 99, people can ask what they want, but those higher priced ones have been sitting there for a while. So these Topps Chrome Gilded are kind of cool. They're a little over the top, but I really like Friedel, and I've gotten a handful of Reds players in their rookies in the Topps Chrome Gilded. I did not get Ellie. His is too expensive. I think the cheapest I've seen is like $275 for just the base cards. So, and then we've got these are really cool from 2025, I want to say. 2025 Topps Heritage high number. So there's an insert set called Undefeated, and it commemorates the Big Red Machine. So there's 7 total cards. I have 5 of them. I've just been buying singles, and I still need Don Gullett and Pete Rose, but here's the 5 that I do have. Johnny Bench, Ken Griffey Sr., Joe Morgan, rest in peace. All of you know the Joe Morgan story on my channel, so I won't rehash it, but Tony Perez and George Foster, who I also recently got to meet at Reds Fest and had him sign a card. His autograph's cheap. It's like $20. And I mean, he's not in the MLB Hall of Fame, but he's in the Reds Hall of Fame. Great, great player from the Big Red Machine. So like I said, I'll pick up those other 2. I don't think these are case hits. There might have been like 1 per box. I can't remember what the odds on these are. 1 in every couple boxes. I mean, they're not really common. They're a little bit more rare. But most of these I picked up for between $2 and $4. So I would like to complete the set, obviously, and I think those will display cool. Also, if you guys are wondering, I've showcased these on my channel before, but these are the Ultra Pro card preservers. They're like a combination of a semi-rigid with an inner sleeve. I did put an inner sleeve in it. You don't have to. Not as hard as a top loader, but a little stronger than like a semi-rigid. So they're pretty cool. They're hard to find now. Most stores don't sell them anymore. They kind of had a little bit of a trend in popularity a couple years ago, and then I had to actually order these online. Unfortunately, I paid a little bit, for shipping, but you can generally find them for about between $4 and $6 for a pack of 25. So they're pretty handy for cards that you don't necessarily want in top loaders, but you still want to protect pretty well. All right, and then my last one here is a bigger purchase I made. This is the 2016 Bowman's Best set. I've basically collected Bowman's Best. I started in 2017, and I've basically collected a set every year through 2024. But I didn't have the 2015 and the 2016 sets, which is 2015 is when they brought them back as an independent card set. They're always 100 cards. They're a combination of veterans, rookies, and prospects. And I bought the 2015 set several months ago, and I didn't have this one. There was one on eBay I should have pounced on. It was like $50. This one I had to negotiate with the guy a little bit, and I think I ended up getting it for, I want to say like $70, I think, plus shipping. So all in total, it ended up being almost around $80 by the time shipping and taxes. But cool set. Not a high number of desirable rookies. Just want to showcase a few here. We got Blake Snell, Corey Seager, Trey Turner, and Kyle Schwarber. Those are kind of the big rookies. The Kenta Maeda's in there. There's a couple others. And then there's a few prospects here. Dansby Swanson, Alex Bregman, and then, of course, Aaron Judge is probably the most highly desirable prospect in that set. So pretty cool set, 100 cards. And I did have an issue initially when the guy sent me the cards, 4 of them. One was damaged on the corner, and then the other 3 were refractors. They weren't the base, and I know it's probably nitpicky. Oh, hey, you got refractors, like they're more valuable than the base. But I did want a base complete set, and I figured if he had these, he probably had some duplicates. So I messaged him back, and he made the situation right and sent me the 4 cards back, and I sent him the refractors back, and everything's great. So pretty excited to have all of the Bowman's Best sets now. It's my favorite brand every year. So I have 2015 through 2024. So those 10, and 2025 is coming out. Unfortunately, they're really expensive. The pre-sale was like $3.29 a box or $3.39 a box. And they just keep going up, and they sell crazy on the secondary market. So I'll either do a Reds team break, like for a half a case or a case, and then maybe buy a set. So anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please let me know what your favorite card was. Hope you're all doing well. Excited for baseball season right around the corner. I think the pitchers and catchers have already reported they're going to be starting spring training soon in the spring training games. And I think for the Reds, opening day is like 5 or 6 weeks away. So pretty excited for that. Hope you all have a great rest of your week, and please like, comment, subscribe.